The positive difference. Scott Bader has been doing business differently since 1951, when our founder Ernest Bader gifted us a vision for change. He saw employee ownership as being key to ensuring the well-being of his company, and he was right. Proud to be positively different, Scott Bader was one of the first companies to be awarded a common ownership certificate in the UK, forming the Scott Bader Commonwealth. Guided by our constitution and core values, Scott Bader Commonwealth members make a positive difference in everything we do.
Scott Bader is different because our founder gave away the company in 1951. They took all of the shares and put into a charitable trust. The Commonwealth is that charitable trust, and it must promote ethical practices in business. We do this by promoting our industrial democracy and by doing charitable good in our communities. That's why Scott Bader is different.
Normally, of course, in a listed company, you would be responding to shareholders before anything else because they own the company. But of course, at Scott Bader, our members are our shareholders, so they're top of every list that we've got.
Kolege imaju ključnu ulogu u vođenju posla, ulogu koja je mnogo veća od njihovih svakodnevnih zadataka, čime im se omogućuje dodatno učenje I osobni razvoj.
Finalement, l'entreprise, c'est nous. C'est les gens qui la constituent, qui définissent qui nous sommes.
Through our commercial, community and charitable activities, we work together to translate our good intentions into tangible actions that make a difference. To achieve this, like any business, we need people to lead and offer direction, and this is done through 3 boards: the Commonwealth Board, the Global Members Board, and the Group Board, and 4 governing bodies. Working together, the governing bodies ensure member voices are heard, giving colleagues the opportunity to directly influence policies and the direction of the group.
So I am on the Global Members Board, and so when I joined 4 years ago, I thought it would be a great opportunity to learn and understand exactly how Scott Bader was structured. But I thought it would be a great opportunity, and so did my boss at the time, to get more involved in the company and start giving back, and that means a lot to me.
I joined the GMB and the local UK Community Council for the same reason, because I wanted to give back to the company. I also wanted to meet new people who I wouldn't normally meet in my job role, and also I wanted to learn more about the internal workings of the company.
My experience of being in the governance of Scott Bader has been life-changing. The amount of training, exposure, and the interactions that you get from being part of the governance is incredible and is better than any training you could ask for.
I see colleagues join these boards and bodies who personally develop, and that makes me proud.
To be different is to be new, and to be new is to innovate. Colleagues are encouraged to find new ways, explore new solutions, and discover new opportunities.
They have the opportunity to be involved in something really special. The business is not just here for financial profit. We're here to make a social positive impact, and not just locally, globally.
This is the employees' company. This is all of our company. Once we become members, we actually do own and drive the focus of where this company is headed to.
At our heart is the Constitution, our manifesto of fairness, inclusion and responsibility, a charter that brings us all together as a socially responsible business. Members are encouraged to use their voice, knowing their opinions will be listened to, valued and respected.
So, as we have seen, it's quite a rare ownership structure and it brings in great benefits. The business is totally independent. So which means that when I can go to a customer or a supplier, we can make a more long-term and sustainable business relationship with them.
I think it makes us stand out from our competitors and makes our customers interested as to why we are structured as we are and what benefits that might bring to them in terms of a commitment to the long term, and the fact that we're never going to get taken over, so that our customers know that we will always be here for them.
We are all responsible for the well-being of the business, the well-being of our colleagues, our families, the community is at the heart of the Scott Barder Commonwealth ethos.
We have to take care of those who work for us, right? That's the first step. And then if we are taken care of, then it's our mission then to go out and help take care of others.
By placing Scott Barder shares under the stewardship of the Commonwealth, we can fiercely protect our independence and remain masters of our own destiny to this day. It is this sense of commitment and opportunity that makes Scott Barder the successful and sustainable organisation that it is.
Scott Barder's in a better place because we've moved the guiding principles to the front and centre of the Constitution. The first of those guiding principles is resilience and longevity. This means we're protecting the company for the long-term success of the business.
An organization which is sustainable and can generate profit for the betterment not just of the business but also for the betterment of the wider society.
I have seen individuals growing in confidence, and that's just, a good feeling. Where people feel empowered, it gives them the confidence to also participate freely.
The future really is in our hands, empowerment and responsibility in equal measure. We must continue to evolve, which means updating our constitution to ensure it remains modern and fit for purpose.
There was felt that there was a need to give greater clarity to the roles of each of the governance bodies and ensure that each governance body really knew what it was doing.
Donc pour ce faire, effectivement, on a revu la Constitution pour clarifier certains points finalement qui étaient nécessaires de revoir pour comprendre le fonctionnement, comment les différents bodies, les différents corps de la gouvernance étaient gérés. On a redéfini donc les objectifs de chaque gouvernance, les limites de chaque instance, finalement, leurs responsabilités, et comment elles interagissaient entre elles.
The Global Members Board, it has a clear purpose, and it's to strengthen and future-proof our industrial democracy. And it has an enhanced position with more teeth to effectively hold Scott Barder SPCL board to account.
We have protected those things you consider important. In fact, enhanced industrial democracy, but we have retained the right to ensure that the company can't be sold, that the members continue to have a voice. They have the right to use that voice whenever they see fit.
We updated the Constitution as part of good governance. It's important to review the rules around how we run our company, but also to make sure that if there were any gaps, that these could be addressed adequately. And I think where we've addressed the gaps, we've actually found some really important advancements, particularly for the GMB and how we hold the group board to account.
It was important that our constitution be updated to meet the various standards which are prevalent in the different parts of the world. So that was one of the key reasons to update the Constitution as well.
So what will the Constitution changes bring for Scott Barder? I think it should make people more easily to get involved with the company. They should be able to read it and have a more clear understanding of what the roles are, what the responsibilities are of the different boards that are there.
The Constitution highlights our guiding principles, which shows us what it actually means to be unmistakably Scott Barder in everything that we do. Our positive actions matter, and when those are mirrored by every colleague that we interact with, then real change happens.
By embracing the privilege that Ernest afforded us all, we can leave the organisation in a stronger position for future generations.
We've now started to work towards our 2036 vision. This is where we become a completely sustainable company.
I think the most important legacy for the future, as my predecessor said, is to recognise that we are stewards of the business, doing our best to hand it on to future generations.
Mi smo pravi primjer kako se posao može voditi drugačije, a da pritom bude uspješan. Kako bismo ostali vjerni Ernestove viziji, nastavljamo održavati ravnotežu između naše društvene svrhe i naših poslovnih potreba na način koji je u skladu s vizijom našeg osnivača. Nastavljamo generirati profit dijeleći ga među onima koji su ga pomogli stvoriti i s onima u društvu kojima to je najpotrebnije.
Ernest Barder was a true pioneer. For him, no company should exist purely just to generate wealth. We need to encourage each other to use our volunteering days that are given to us to assist with the communities around us.